Hey, what's up everyone? I decided to take some time to do a quick part 3 to my series of videos about strange or unusual occurrences and anomalies taking place in the world around us. So here we go. As you'll see here, a strong and shallow 6.5 magnitude earthquake struck this island in the southern Atlantic Ocean. The third earthquake above a magnitude 6 within 24 hours. That includes Bouvet Island, Iran, and Norway. All three have gotten 6.5 or above magnitude earthquakes. And this one I reported on yesterday or the day before. There was also a small earthquake in Delaware. If you were near Dover, you might have felt it. Also, hundreds of birds, once again, if you remember this anomaly taking place years ago, or this occurrence took place years ago, where the red-winged blackbirds, and then it went from the red-winged blackbirds to literally hundreds of different types of animals, well, tens of different types of animals anyway, falling in the hundreds and sometimes the thousands, and in some cases, millions. They would die all at once. But this time, hundreds of birds, this has been occurring since around 2012, they all fell from the sky and cover the road in Sweden in a die-off, and the hashtag chemtrails and die-off were put on here. These were the types of birds. You'll see the birds there all over the road. Another thing you don't see as much of, I've noticed you don't see as many birds flying south for the winter as you used to, in my opinion. Now, there were a few. Every once in a while this year you would see large numbers of birds traveling south, flying south for the winter, but not as many birds flew south for the winter in the past years as I remember growing up and I remember throughout my life. Now, I realize we haven't had as harsh of winters or even really cold winters at all. It was a very mild winter last year and the year before, but this year was a whole different story. It's a different ballgame this year. We've had a lot colder temperatures, much colder temperatures. But anyway, on to this subject. This lake with noises of lasers and drumming sounds, like Star Wars, have been recorded. And the link is right there. This was filmed on December 10th in Minnesota. The movement of defrosted ice makes strange but distinct noises similar to sci-fi laser guns. So that's an interesting occurrence there. But nonetheless, there is an explanation to these sounds. I opened the YouTube link and I'm going to let you hear the video here. It's pretty interesting. Listen to these sounds. You can hear the ice breaking. I really hope that individual, for his sake, is not standing on that ice right there. That could be dangerous. But anyway, that was the sounds, and those were the sounds, and I decided to share them with you here. Family of panicking deer sadly committed suicide by jumping from a bridge in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I don't know. Another thing I don't know why deer tend to do is they just go right for the headlights. We had one go right into our Nissan, just right into the vehicle. He just walked, and we slowed up, and we veered off to the side slowly. We were driving slow already, and my mama went slowly into the other lane, and there was no oncoming traffic, so that was great news, but he just started going right for us. It was coming right for us, and then he just jumps right there onto the vehicle and messes up part of it, and the headlight and everything. Broke the headlight, and I don't know why they do that. I don't know why I guess it's the lights. They just get in a trance, but they just, no matter how much you try to go away, they're determined to go right for you, and that's what that deer did. It was a very big deer, a very large deer, too. And, yeah, that's what happened. But anyway, that was my story about a deer that hit our vehicle. In ancient Egypt was ruled by a giant pharaoh. Now, I do know, and I do believe, definitely, even ancient biblical texts as well state that there were giants in the earth in those days, and I definitely believe multiple documents and evidence provides evidence and pretty much proof that there were giants in this world, and we know that. Now, I believe that, well, I'll discuss in another video about my understanding and belief of that particular topic, but there definitely was giants, and there was a large cover-up of that information, and they did not want that information being released to the public, and I believe it was stated that museums do have archaeological data, archaeological information, and bones as proof and evidence of these giants that actually were in this world not too long ago even, but also long ago as well. But they don't want that information released because it does go along with the Bible and other historical documents that they don't want people to actually believe anyway. And but yeah, I do believe that there were definitely giants, and evidence suggests that there was. And I know regardless, it states that there was. But, you can give your opinions on that if you would like. There were definitely large beings around, large people and beings around at that time. There was a lot of stuff going on throughout history that science just does not, either it doesn't go along with what they believe or think, or they just don't want to teach it or show it. And they hide a lot of truth from people, from the public. Anyway, also you'll see here enhanced volcanic activity around our world. Agung and in Indonesia, Cleveland, Alaska, Sakurajima in Japan, and Nevado del Huila in Colombia, and Santiaguito or something like that. Guatemala and Santiaguito. Volcano eruption. Several volcanoes, as you can see there, are erupting around this world right now. They also said, "Did you hear a loud boom when watching this silent GIF?" For some reason, apparently, you can still hear the boom. From just watching something, silent illusion, which that does happen. And a loud boom actually did rattle homes. It rattles homes after a meteorite hit Thunder Bay, Ontario, from the Geminids meteor shower. So I actually didn't get fortunate enough to see any meteors during the meteor shower that occurred. I didn't get to see any meteors. I was hoping to be able to, and I got up to watch, but I didn't see any. And if you did, let me know. I seen online that people were posting that they seen meteors, and they said on the news that there were meteors, but I didn't actually get to see any. Maybe I looked too late, I'm not sure. But anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if you got to see any meteors. And let me know what you think about the strange booms, strange sounds, and the giants as well. That information, I found that to be fascinating, and I've believed that for a long time. I do believe it. And biblical texts also provide evidence for it as well. In historical documents, there's just too much proof, too many documents on various places of this world for it not to be fact. There's too much information that was written on various documents around our world at the same time by people that could have not communicated with each other at that time, or at least we wouldn't think they would be able to, but there was more of a spiritual connection then. Well, I'll discuss that in another video too, but I do believe there were giants in this world, and that's an interesting topic as well. If you would like to discuss it with me, feel free to do so. Biblical texts also state that there were, and I just found that there are some strange and interesting things going on in this world, and found it worthy of sharing, and it was interesting from the mass animal die-offs that have been occurring since 2012 or so, and the strange sounds that have been occurring since 2011 or 12, and all of these different things taking place. You can also see these tweets and check them out by Google searching them, or search the Twitter page Strange Sounds, and you will find these documents. So thank you for watching, and I wish you all much love. Thanks for all of your love and support and kindness that I have recently received and since the very beginning of this channel. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing this channel grow and communicating with more of you. Peace. Bye.